Welcome to Barely Balanced. We're two realtor moms building businesses, raising kids, and trying to stay mostly sane. I'm Larissa.
And I'm Sarah.
And this is where real estate and real life collide.
Hey.
Hello.
How are you? How's your Monday?
So, my weekend was so chaotic. We went from a sicky baby to perfectly fine. Everything is wonderful with the world.
Okay.
Not sick at all. To full chaos. Meanwhile, it's like sunny out, so everybody they want to play in the pool. It's 67 degrees, but they want me to inflate the pool.
That's basically summer here. Yeah.
And I had a client event, and it was a neighborhood event. It wasn't a client event. It was a big neighborhood event. And then we had a stage that we were doing. It was a nonstop weekend.
Go.
I feel very fulfilled.
Oh, good.
It was a great weekend.
Good.
But I'm tired. And T's going through a sleep regression right now, so he's not sleeping.
He's 2, right?
He's 2.5. He's always slept phenomenally. And he came into my bed and slept on my floor for 10 minutes and then next to me since 10:30 p.m.
Yeah.
I didn't even hate it.
No.
I mean, I liked it. But still. Yeah. It was a lot. How's yours?
Kind of opposite. It was so chill.
Oh, good.
Yeah. No.
So okay, opposite in a good way.
Yeah. No, opposite in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I loved it. I don't know the last time. I mean, I think last weekend we had minimal. It was like the first Saturday, I don't know, since August that we didn't have something. You know what I mean? We're just, because Owen is in a break from sports right now. He didn't want to do spring soccer. Hallelujah.
You're like, what do I do with my
hanging up the soccer cleats? I mean, Liam's like right around the corner, but he was like, no. I'm like, cool. I don't know. I mean, 2 in sports is. We had 2 in
I'm not ready for that.
Yeah, it's a lot. It breaks my heart missing any their games and stuff. And when they're both at the same time at different schools, I'm like, decisions have to be made. And it's really hard.
What do people do with 3 kids?
Grandparents have to step in, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Or I have friends that send their kid with like a teammate.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense.
By that time it's like older.
Yeah.
And the older kid would go without the parents probably.
Yeah. Because I know like that's the juggle with working, like as a working parent, because one of them, like I'll be working in the evening and Keith will have to take like one of the boys. But if we have 2 practices, now I've got to decide between work and practices.
I'm there. We've been there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and right now, Josh usually works like 22 minutes away. The fab shop is really close to us.
Yeah.
But he's in the field.
Oh,
and so he's not getting home till like 6 p.m. Yeah.
So it's 100% on you right now.
Yeah.
How are you balancing that with business?
I don't know. I just am scheduling where I can, and my parents are a godsend, thank goodness. They like really, if I can't pick up the kids in time because they're with them, they'll just like, oh, do you want me to feed them dinner tonight? Like amazing. So, but it means also Josh is not seeing the family for 2-3 hours a day because he leaves at 4:30.
Yeah.
It's just different. But we've been through this. When I was pregnant with Liam, he worked 6 10s. So he never saw any of us. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's challenging to juggle both of your careers and the kids and then the sports. And like you add everything together and you're like, what are we doing with our calendars?
Right.
And we have a skylight now. Do you have one of those?
Oh, I love that. We don't have one.
Oh, I love it so much.
Yeah. It's a very type A.
That does make sense.
But I like that they like the kids can go in and like check off their chores and all of that kind of stuff.
Well, I got it for Mother's Day last year.
It's a perfect gift for you.
It really is. It is a perfect gift for me. I opened it and I was like,
yeah,
I lost it.
Did you get the big one?
No, I got like the desktop size. It's perfect for our kitchen. The big one didn't fit. So, but it has the calendar on there. So there's no more, hey, what are we doing at this time? I'm like, guess what? You can go look. And then I can add rewards. So like lately, Keaton's now getting older where I can just add rewards. So instead of just constantly, hey, I'll give you $1 for this.
Right.
I just give you a star. And then he can redeem them for like Legos, an arcade night, and a game night or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's been helpful. But now having, like, we have 2 businesses. So we have 2 businesses and his job. And we were just having this conversation. We went to Chelan over the weekend.
Yeah.
I got to tell you about this.
I want to hear that.
And it was like the things that we're doing and trying to add them all into the calendar are impossible.
There's just not, there's only, see, this is why I have a really love-hate relationship with sleep. It's such a waste of time. And we really need it for our health.
Yes.
I know I don't get enough sleep
Yep.
ever. I think my doctor was like, "Oh, how old's your youngest?" And I think he was like 3, maybe just turning 4 at that. He's 4.5 now.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, by the time he's like 5.5, it should get better."
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so I'll just go without sleep for another year. We'll be fine.
How much
We'll
sleep
make it
do you
through.
get a night?
A cumulative or like in a row?
Let's just say
Total.
you're intending to sleep time frame.
Yeah. I probably get all added together about 6 hours. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you're not clocking 6 hours at a time.
No. I don't get past 4 in a row.
Okay, we're opposite in this way. I'm a 9-hour minimum.
I would like to be. This is probably why I'm a type C.
No, I think this can be prioritized. I just got into this with Stephanie the other day about sleep because it's so critical. It's when this is not what we're supposed to even be talking about right now, but it's so critical. I'll come back to it because I got a sleep story also in this. Okay, it's so critical for your brain functionality. Like it
100%.
Actually repairs things. Stephanie and I were talking about like the sleep and the gym, and she was talking about how like her day just not having enough time to sleep. I was like, first of all, it doesn't matter if you do anything in the gym at all because your body can't repair itself if you're not sleeping. Right. You have to have. So I am like asleep.
Well, and your cortisol, like,
don't even start with me about it.
I mean, you have to sleep.
I find myself so irritable. So I'm a 9-hour minimum.
Wow.
In Chelan this weekend.
What's that like, Larissa? Tell me.
It's just sleeping. You have to sleep. Now,
how do you do that?
I wake up sometimes. And like last night when T's like in my bed, he comes.
What time do you go to bed?
9. And I wake up at 6. Is that 9 hours? I hope it is. I hope I've been doing the math correctly.
Yeah, if you get up at 6. Yeah, that's 9 hours.
Okay. In Chelan of this weekend, I was clocking 12 hours of sleep. Actual sleeping.
I can't even. Okay, we went away for my birthday and I still woke up at 6 a.m.
I love it. Now, I do think people are like designed differently. Like Keith can't sleep past like 6 hours. He just gets super irritable, but he'll take a nap in the middle of the day. And I can't do naps. I need
actually fell asleep in the middle of playing with the kids yesterday. They didn't notice. Josh was like, "Did you have a good nap?" I'm like, "Yeah, did you notice that?" It was like a little 20-minute snoozer. But yeah, I was like, God, I feel so much better.
I think it's important. It's super important.
Oh, I know it's important. I think my brain just doesn't shut off. I need a little bit of like quiet, just me when I'm not on with the kids. And so after I put them to bed, then it's like, well, I want an hour or 2 with Josh. Otherwise, we're not seeing each other.
You need to connect.
Yeah. And I mean, sometimes we'll watch a show. Sometimes we'll just talk. That's my favorite thing.
I was going to say, because if you're just spending time zoning out on a TV, that's not actually quality time.
No.
This is a recurring topic of conversation in my own house.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't quality time.
Pillow talk's my favorite. I'm like, let's just go to bed so we can just talk.
Let's just lay there and talk.
Yeah. And it like leads to things.
Well, or you just fall asleep.
I mean, my husband, though, this is the problem. This is why we have to talk in the living room because he goes horizontal and he's out. Yeah. He's asleep.
Yeah.
It takes him 32.7 seconds to fall asleep.
Have you tried melatonin?
I can't. Not with a little kid. Like, I can't be zonked out.
No, it doesn't zonk you out. You can get different dosings. So start with like a really low dosing of one.
Okay.
Like 1 milligram, like low. You could stay awake through that.
Yeah.
And it's not a drug. It is a drug, but it's like ibuprofen, right? It's just like, it's going to help you fall into a sleep.
Well, you're supposed to take it like 30 minutes before you're going to bed. Like it kickstarts
it quiets the voices for me so that I can actually get to sleep. Because otherwise I'm like buzzing and I'll wake up at 2 a.m. and I'm like, I've got these 7 transaction things I need to do.
Yeah.
And so I'll like grab my phone and jot the notes because I'm afraid to forget it.
Right.
But the melatonin
I'm up at
working
2 a.m. every day, every night. I think it might be the perimenopause thing because I have a girlfriend that's also dealing with that. Yeah. And the night sweats. That's super fun too. Anyway, but that's a whole nother thing. Like, I wake up between 2 and 3 every single night. And if I go to bed at like 10 or 11.
I wonder if you're just waking up out of a sleep cycle. Have you looked at that?
Well, I'm only sleeping like 3 hours.
I know. Your sleep cycles are like 3 to 4 hours, though.
Yeah.
Like everybody's. Your sleep cycles are like 3 to 4 hours. That's why kids always wake up like every 2 to 3 hours because they don't know how to get themselves back to sleep. So it's the exact same thing. But I wonder if you're like waking up out of it and then not able to like calm yourself back down. Yeah, because
my thoughts immediately start going. And then I'll usually just stay up until Josh leaves for work. So I'm up till 4:30. And then I'll usually go back to sleep between 4:30 and 5. I'll finally go back to sleep and then I'm up at 6. That's 4 hours.
Sarah.
So I'm anywhere between 4 and 6 hours a night.
What?
Yeah.
How are you functioning? Like, okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm disturbed. I have questions. How are you functioning on like a daily? Do you feel like you're like losing track of your focus throughout the day, or do you feel like online, like when you're awake, you're awake?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty. I think
you do.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah. How long have you been doing it like that? Since having little kids?
Owen's 8.
This whole time?
No, he was not a good sleeper.
Neither was Keaton.
He was not a good sleeper. So, I would say when he turned 5, then he started sleeping really good through the night. But he's also a sleepwalker, and so that's always fun to deal with. But then at 5, I already had the baby, Liam. So
yeah, and then it started over.
He was so Liam was like a year.
Yeah,
at that point.
I had such bad experiences with Keaton and sleeping that I think I have like some trauma around it.
Yeah.
I like the sub 8 hours for me. I would be zombied during the day. Like I couldn't function. I was getting really, really irritable and super, super depressed. Like I could not function.
I definitely. Yeah. Well, last year, I'm. Yeah. To answer your question, I'm not functioning. I'm not. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been lots of fun diagnoses and new medicines in my life in the last year. And it's 100% like sleeping will solve a lot of those things. But as my doctor said, in like a year, I should be able to get more.
I wonder if it's like, so it's like that
also,
compromise.
Josh is a hard sleeper. Nothing wakes him up. And good. So it's either Owen will wake me, Liam will wake me, or the dog will wake me.
Yeah.
Because no one wakes Dad.
No. Can you get him up? Can you like push on
I
him
have
enough?
Literally like kicked him, punched him. There's nothing that wakes him up. He's out.
Oh no.
Like there's no waking Josh. Yeah. No, he's a very hard sleeper.
I wonder if it goes back to like kind of the compromises that we have with things, right? Of like, okay, well, I can just function kind of without the sleep. Therefore, I'm going to stay up a little bit longer.
Yeah.
In hopes to have the quality time. Like really it's saying no to sleep to say yes to the quality time. As long as it is quality time.
I mean, he'll fall asleep. He probably falls asleep an hour before me every night, though.
You just can't get to sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to have to work on that.
Yeah.
I want to tell you about Chelan.
Tell me. Did the kids come?
No.
Okay, so it was a vacation, not a trip. Right? Because if your kids come with you, it's a trip.
Okay.
If they don't come with you, then it's a vacation.
Okay. Then
right?
Yes,
do you agree with that?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, because it was just like chill. We had no agendas. And that's my favorite way to travel.
Really?
Isn't that surprising that I do that?
Yes.
So when we first got married, I was like the most agendaed person on our honeymoon. I literally had it printed sitting on the coffee table in the room. These are the times every 15-minute increments. I'm not kidding. It was full psycho. That's the person that he married.
Sweet.
I literally had multiple agendas with us. The one sat on the coffee table the whole time. Every time we were done with that activity, we come back to the room, check when we needed to go to the next one.
My gosh.
It was a whole thing. And I functioned like that for a long time.
Yeah.
And now, what I've noticed is I really enjoy when it's just the two of us, not with kids. I can't travel like this with kids, but when it's just the two of us, I want zero plans from the beginning of the trip. Even when I travel by myself,
we just go on vibes.
Literally. When I like travel by myself, or like I went to the luxury symposium
in Florida.
And all the downtime I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna find out. And I had the most amazing connections because of it. So anyway, okay. No plans. I knew there was a couple wineries for sure we wanted to go to.
Yeah.
And there's this place with a really good Bloody Mary with the candied bacon. So we knew that was on the list. So we have like checklist items that we're for sure doing, but nothing else.
Was it 2 nights?
3.
What?
I know.
That's a full vacation.
It was lovely. So,
what's this for? Just
this is just for to get away, seasonal depression. I needed some sunshine this time of year, and normally I'm going like somewhere tropical this time of year, and we didn't this year because we're saving for Disneyland at the end of the year.
Okay.
So I needed I have to get in some sun, some sunshine. So that's why we planned it, and we went, had so much fun, but my phone was blowing up the whole time.
I was worried about that for you.
On the way there, I was messaging people because, I'm sitting in the passenger seat. While I'm there, I'm trying to hold this deal together, and it's like everybody knows I'm on vacation too. So it's like scheduling times that I can then talk to my client and then talk to the other agent, and everyone's like, I'm so sorry, but I do have this question. And so they're like, there were things that I felt like I had to answer. Did I? Probably not. But I wouldn't have been able to stop thinking about them because it was stuff, it was like inspection-based items that it was going to like blow up the contract if I wasn't working on. By the way, the whole contract still blew up.
No.
I didn't save it. Yeah. But I was working on it all weekend.
Okay, but I feel like there's a lesson there.
There is a lesson there. But I was frustrated because I'm trying, let's be real, I'm trying to go day drink in Chelan, okay?
Yeah.
And I can't do that if I have to work. So now I'm like, hey, let's go on a walk instead of going to a winery because I've got to make this phone call. And I'm like constantly trying to make.
How is he with that though?
He's chill. He's so good with like that aspect because he also knows like that has historically been the way that I function, and I'm getting better. And instead of like spiraling about a phone call, I'll just like be calm. This is the time I'm doing it. And then I can get back to like vacationing.
Yeah.
So as long as I don't get too worked up while we're there, he's okay with like, hey, at this time I've got to do these things.
Yeah.
At least so he says. But I think he genuinely is okay with that.
Yeah.
That's part of our being a business owner too, though.
Right.
Is you are, unless you have somebody, it's your job. And so there were a lot of things Stephanie was doing for me while I was gone. A lot of phone calls she was making.
Oh, really?
But she can only do so much. She's not licensed.
Right.
And there are things that I need to do because I'm the relationship holder.
Right.
So I'm struggling with how to have, and this is why I wanted to bring it up to you. I'm struggling with how to have like true vacations, leverage the pieces that I can with admin work or ops stuff. But then like, what do you do with the real like nitty-gritty negotiation pieces that have to be you?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm 9 years in this business and I still don't know how to do it.
Well, I know from experience, not myself doing this, of course, because I don't know what a vacation,
neither one of us can do this.
Working vacation is. My husband doesn't. It's not as so chill as but which is fair.
When he doesn't like it. No. When you're working on a vacation, he's pissed.
He's like, can you stop? I'm like, I actually can't. And moving on. But I have, in a transaction, have had the agent on the other side go to Europe or something, right? And they're gone. Yeah. And that means they're on a different time zone. They're they're going to call at 10 p.m. is like 6 a.m., whatever. I don't know. Something that's basically right. There's a big time difference here. And I've had it 2 ways where the agent is literally getting up at like 2 a.m. so they can call me in the morning. Yep. And that's how they're handling it. And I've also had an agent say like, hey, I'm going to Mexico and I'm not going to have my phone. And this agent is stepping in for me during this week. it's different now. We have like laws where they have to get signed around and like
Sure.
representation and all of that kind of stuff. But that system still can happen where you have an agent, a licensed agent, you introduce them to the client, to the other agent, whatever. I don't know how that works in like leads. I think you just aren't picking up leads in that week.
That's
right?
fine. I
Like
think people, I mean, I run a referral-based business at this point anyway.
Yeah.
People wait.
Yeah.
That I'm not worried about
Right.
anymore. It's not the like, oh, they're gonna move on to the next person.
Well, and if they do, like,
okay, you can't wait 3 days for me to get back.
Right.
Come on. Yeah.
Right. I'm probably dodging a bullet.
Yeah.
Right? If they're the type of people that can't wait a couple days.
Yeah.
I don't not really my vibe.
No, I'm good with that.
I need type C people. No, but you know what I
But
mean.
you need people that will appreciate the fact that you also are a human.
Yes.
And they already
and a mother
know, like,
and a
and they know you're good at what you do. And so waiting 3 days so that you can have time with your family and come back and be refreshed is fine.
Last week was it last week? I don't know. There was a closing on Friday and I was talking to the buyer's agent and I was like, hey, would you like me to leave my lockbox on and you take it out?
Sure.
Or do you want me to hide the key? Whatever, right? How do you prefer? He was fine either way. Well, that was Thursday night. We closed Friday. My kids are sick on Friday. And so, right. And they're not going to school. And so that shifted. I'm not packing up my sick kids to drive 8 minutes away to get a lockbox. Get it out of the lockbox. I'll come back. Let me know when you and your clients are done and I'll sneak by and they'll never see me.
Yeah.
And we'll get everything, and I missed a phone call because I was like in the bathroom with one of the kids and he like texted. I was like, sorry, kids are homesick today. And he was so great. And there was one time I heard him home and I heard kids in the back. I'm like, okay, great. He's a parent.
Yeah, he gets it.
He gets it.
What do you do when your kids are sick and you have things planned for the day? Like, are you default parent that you go 100%. Home? You are. Okay.
Yeah. So, or if there's something, because I've had where I was like not close by and Owen's sick at school and needs to be picked up, my parents will go. Okay. My parents live a half a mile from me. Okay. So they're like, if I can't, then I'll say like, hey, my dad will go in a heartbeat to go pick him up.
And we are opposite. We function opposite in that way, but I'm usually not the default. Usually it's Keith.
I'm 100% default. Josh can't have his phone on job sites and stuff. Like when he's running, he's the foreman of the fab shop, but if he's out in the field or in a foreman meeting or something, like he can't answer his phone. Yeah. I'm a real estate agent. I answer my phone all day. Like,
well, that's usually what happens is the school calls me. Okay. They'll call both of us, but they call me first. Okay. And then I usually am relaying. And he can't have his phone when he's on the floor, but he has an Apple Watch. So he can see a text come through. He just can't respond to it. And we also have a method, like if I call 2 times, then he knows like
answer
emergency. So then he'll get off the floor and call me back. Yeah. Because they can't have it at all. Like they can't touch their phone when they're on the floor. So he will just leave. Like he'll leave work and be like, all right, I got to go. Yeah. But there's been a couple times where that's not possible. And so then I'll step in. Or things, like if I don't have anything going on. Right. And I'm doing like operational work, I'm like, bye. Right. I'll get the boys. Yeah. But for the most part, I'm the one that's like, no, I really can't move this appointment. Like I really.
Right. If you're meeting if you have showings booked or you have a buyer consultation, a listing appointment, something, right, that is involving another person and their schedule, that's harder for me to move. Yeah. But if it's an office meeting or like, those things I'm going to skip for my kids.
We did have, what was it? Just a couple days ago when T was sick. That day, I actually had 2 appointments, one of which was in person, and it was a listing appointment. And then the other one was a coaching call with an agent. That one I was able to just make to a Zoom call. That was fine. Not a problem. Yeah. The listing walkthrough with the client, I felt so bad, but it was always all the way out in Bremerton. They were great. They're like, yeah, let's do a video. We're down. Uh-huh. We got everything we needed to do. I felt like so nervous to ask. Right. But also I had such clarity around like that circumstance was one where like, no, I'm staying home. Like that it was a non-negotiable where I just got like really clear on it. And usually I'm like, no, I've got to go do my thing. Right. 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 And they're like, okay, cool. We get it.
Hmm.
And they still wanted to meet, and we did it on video, and it was fine. We got all the things we needed to do. But that was so scary to ask. I think it just like
I'm
teaches me
proud
like
of you to do
I
that. You
can
did
actually ask. I
it.
can actually like say no to an
Because I
appointment or
feel
move an
like
appointment.
this kind of goes into us bending over backwards and like not setting those boundaries. Like, I don't know, falling through a deck and still
Hmm.
showing. We do those things, and I don't think it's expected as much as we think it is.
I really think it's like the industry has done it to itself
Yes.
because it's not. You know how many
It's not
times?
they know we're human beings and moms
Yeah.
with kids and things happen.
Yeah. How many times have you like gotten a call from like the vet or the dentist or the doctor's office and it's like, hey, so and so's schedule's changed. I literally just had this call with my doctor. The appointment's in like a month from now. But she's like, hey, her lunch schedule has actually changed, so we need to move your appointment. I'm like, okay, first of all, that's fine. We'll move the appointment. It's not a big deal to me. But I'm like
Yeah.
listening to, I'm like, her lunch schedule is the reason for the change.
I
So
mean, I worked at a
interesting to
doctor's office.
me.
That could be just what they're telling you.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
But I was like, I would never
But
put a client, move a client because of my lunch schedule.
yeah.
And I probably could. Clearly.
Yeah.
Like that's a thing that professionals do, apparently. So
well,
it's
first of all, they have a lunch.
that's fair. Did you know before you got
What?
here for like I didn't even have time to heat up my meals. I was literally just eating cold ham and cold leftover scalloped potatoes.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It was actually really good.
So good.
I didn't even have a fork. I was just eating with my fingers.
Oh my god.
I don't
If I could see that.
Listen, we got priorities, we gotta eat, okay?
Oh my god.
Because I can't move my lunch. You were coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that to say is that I need you to do a better job of actually setting the boundary and not taking the call and having another agent step in and not being worried. There's plenty of other agents that I know and love and trust that can do my job for me and not feel like, oh my gosh, now I've got to pay you 25% to handle one weekend's worth of phone calls. Oh, we need to talk about that. Yeah, I see your hand.
No, this is different.
We do need to talk about that though. That culture of how much you get paid to answer one phone call is ridiculous. Okay, I agree. Continue.
Something I learned when I was going on one of my maternity leaves. I don't remember which one it was, but it was like I was panicked because right in my head, no one is going to treat my clients the way I treat my clients. And then there was a little bit like, what if they like them more than me?
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, hold on. One, I've trained these people.
Yeah.
Right? So I know that they're going to do a good job. And two, like if they do like them more, great. That's not a problem. Let's keep that going and I can, you know what I mean? Take that one off my plate.
Well, they're not going to abandon you for it. If they like them more, that's good because that's like a good.
They're comforted that I have a good person.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So once I was like, it's okay that they like them more than me. And because I mean, it's a transaction, right? It's, but
it's an experience. You want them to have a great experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so but what's the alternative? That they're terrible. They don't like them. That they don't like them. That would be worse. So then once I was like, oh, well, I don't want them to not like who I'm having step in for me. And it just was such a mind shift of recognizing, well, I don't want them to like them more than me or whatever.
Yeah.
Are they not going to do a good job, like as good of a job as me? No, I train them. They're going to do exactly what I do.
Fine. Yeah.
And in the alternative of them liking them more than me is them not liking them. And then that's some type of way that they're feeling they got passed off on with someone that's not as good.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, I would much rather them like them more than me. So this is it made me so much more comfortable passing people off so I could be home. Did you take maternity leave?
Whoa, way to ask me like that. Yes, kind of. A little bit.
Yes.
Okay, so the
Kind of.
first time I took maternity leave, I was on the team. And so I truly took a maternity leave. Like I was checked out.
Yeah.
Which is good because that was a really traumatic experience. So thank goodness that I had like full checked out ability. For T, I also took a maternity leave. I just checked in a few times. It was very rare. I had my entire business and operations with other people, and they sold houses for me. So I actually had the biggest sale of my career during my maternity leave. It was a $70,000 check.
What?
Yeah. During my maternity leave.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, just do that.
Well, no, I'm not having more
Just
babies.
do that.
There's still no amount of money that can do that for me. But I did the final walkthrough of that. I had worked with these buyers. I had been working with them. And we went through the process and they got under contract right as I was having tea. And we went through the entire process and I delivered them keys, but I was 1 month postpartum. And so I was like in the throes still.
Oh my God.
But T's experience was so much better and so much different than with Keaton. And so it was fine. I didn't feel like I was excited, obviously. I was very excited, but I was so incredibly grateful for that whole experience that I was very nervous about the financial like predicament I was in with having like my mortgage to pay for and my business to run and all these things happening and taking all that time off because I really wanted to take off like a full 3 months.
Yeah.
And I was so incredibly grateful that it just happened to all happen at the same time.
Yeah.
And I was still able to like have, if you look at my P&L, it looks normal. During that period of time, which was really cool. Not that $70,000 checks are normal for me, just to clarify, but like when you spread it out, right?
Right.
It looks,
over a 3 month, the
closings I had in that quarter still looked normal compared to like just having a blip of time where it was just gone.
Right.
Yeah. So yes, I did take maternity leaves.
I wasn't judging you when I said that, when I asked.
You wouldn't have been surprised if I told you no, though.
I know. And well, but is it 6 weeks? Is it 3 months? It's different for everybody.
Totally. Different for everybody. And it's different, right? Like that's like the ultimate, it's not even vacation. That is like the ultimate taking time off.
Right.
Is having a baby. Because if my first experience was the same as my second, I could have never done that. I wouldn't have been coherent to have phone calls. And unfortunately with my first, I was having some phone calls. That's true. There was one client I did work with my first, and that was horrible. I would never recommend doing that again. So I was planning to not do anything. But you don't know how that's going to go.
Right.
And even if you had a good experience, it could go bad. If you had a bad experience, it could go good.
Right.
You have no idea. And so I think with maternity leave or like having babies or planning around that, having intentionally taking time to heal and just get your brain back online.
Bond. Like you're never going to get that time back. Well, it's really.
That's lowest priority for me. But sorry.
I got postpartum depression with my second and I didn't know.
Yeah.
I did know that I wasn't ready to come back yet, but it wasn't really an option. So.
Yeah. What do you mean it wasn't an option?
There was shifting things happening in the team. And I was needed. I needed to return.
Got it.
And I wasn't ready to.
Yeah. Ugh. It's hard to.
I wasn't sleeping.
Yeah. You're not sleeping. Your body's not normal.
All. Yeah.
None of it. It's hard to in the moment say no to things too.
Well, right. And I told you, Josh was working 6/10s. I had a newborn, and I went back after 3 months, but I wanted 1 more month.
Yeah,
but it wasn't going to work. So,
like financially, it wasn't working. You think, or like because of the team dynamic at the time?
No, the team dynamic.
Got it. Okay,
she needed me back.
Yeah.
So, and I get it. It just. I think that was probably, and we don't say no, like those kinds of things. And I mean, I think I learned a lot about myself through all of that. And would I do it differently? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like the hope with some of the things we talk about here is like hindsight's 2020, right? Had I known what I know now, I would have said no a lot. I would have said no last weekend to a lot of those phone calls.
Right.
And said, this can wait.
Yeah.
This can wait till Monday to blow up because it's going to blow up anyway, right? Same with the maternity leave. Had you known you'd never get that month back, you would have said, no, I really could care less. You fix it.
Yeah.
I'm going to take care of me and my child.
Right.
And it's so hard to do those things actually in the moment. And I struggle with like, I consistently mess it up. And I keep messing it up. And every time I have an opportunity with a vacation, I'm like, this time's going to be different. Here's how I've gotten things ready. And then I still mess it up. And I don't know if that's ever something that we come out of other than just to like slowly improve as we go.
I really want to know how other business owners that are not in real estate, like small business owners, what does that look like?
Our other business, we run a staging company.
Yeah.
That business has arguably more struggles because the whole business, like there is no structure unless we put in structure. We are 100%. There was an issue with one of our stages I found out about this morning. I've got to figure out in the calendar when to get it fixed because it's on me to fix it. I don't have another agent I can just call for backup.
Right.
And I feel like that is maybe more challenging. Same with like if we have like manpower labor problems, we don't have a backup. Versus like as a realtor, I've got a couple hundred agents that I know that I could just go down the list of calling.
Totally.
Sure, I've got to file some paperwork on the backside to make that work, but I still have a dozen names.
Yeah, there's options.
In the business, I don't. And then the options that I do have get very expensive. And I would imagine that for a lot of other business owners, there's either legal issues they run into, like CPAs can only hand off your taxes to so many people before they run into legal issues, or like running a nail salon. Like, what do you know? I would imagine that as much as we're frustrated about our industry, this is an entrepreneur thing.
Yeah.
This isn't just like a realtor thing. This is like a mom's running companies thing.
Yeah. I just wonder about like the phone calls and it has to, I do think it's a mom entrepreneur thing because I have a girlfriend that runs like an Etsy shop. You know what I mean? And when she's getting orders in, like she's slammed. And I'm like, then wait times get longer for things and
service affects your level business. Goes down.
Yeah. So I don't, I just think about that kind of stuff. Anytime I'm ordering off Etsy, I'm like, what do you do? Is this your whole gig or is this your side gig?
Right. I don't know that there is a like magic solution for setting good boundaries around maternity leave or vacations or sick time. I think there's what feels good for you and then having like clarity around how to do that and then just giving yourself grace that you're not going to get it right every time and don't do it again wrong. Like do it better next time.
Yes. Learn from it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. So the next vacation, I'll line up somebody first.
Yeah. I think that's.
Yeah. And change my voicemail.
It's accepted in the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's.
So scary.
And when you do it, then it's not so scary because it works, right?
Yeah.
Like, can we do a video call or I need to move this? And they do, and it's fine.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, thank you. I love you. Remember, guys, you got this. If you're in this season 2
or something we said hit home, follow along.
We'll see you next week.